I can say I was born in the church because my parents they were converted when I was 1 year old, and they had missionary, white missionary. He was the senior missionary. He was in 1987 when my dad and my mom they were converted. I growing in the church had a good chance to see like missionaries. In 1992, to see like a first missionary from Congo preach the gospel. I was so young. I was 6 old, yeah, 6 years old. And every time when I see them, I can see a light on them, and that light and come to me and to give me like this mind or idea to serve a mission one day. It was a big dream for me and to serve a mission. When I was 12, I was a deacon. So my mom used to invite missionaries to come at home and feed them. Sometimes when they left home, I can go with them, walk a little bit and come back home. So I really like how to be with missionaries. Even like where I'm from, most of people they are no LDS. My neighbors they are no LDS. Sometimes they ask me, you one day you'll be missionary. I say yes, I'll be missionary. Why? Why you want to go on mission and spend your 2 years? I say because I want to teach the gospel of Jesus Christ to the people I love. And the way also I used to see like missionary a good example for me. Like in the team they understand each other and they talk each other. So and I start to go with missionary and to assist them when they teach the gospel, and sometimes they can give me a word to give just simple testimony as young, and I can say I know the church is true, the Joseph Smith is the prophet of God and the Book of Mormon is true. That was my simple testimony, and they can say good job, you did well, and I was happy. I want to know also, I really want to know what they true about missionary, because the missionary they knew like at that time they knew like this scripture, and they have the scripture on in their mind, and the scripture come easily. So I was surprised, and I didn't know the secret. I want to know also the secret, how they have the scripture in their mind, how they answer the question to investigators. So every time I had to talk with my parents and I want to serve a mission, and they told me like, wait, when we will be like 18, 19, you serve your mission. And when I became 18, I received a call from my bishop as a world missionary, and every time he asked me I have to go with missionary and to help them. Sometimes we split the team. I can go with one missionary and one brother can go also for one missionary, because missionary were busy with many appointments, so we have to help them. So I can go with them and ask them. I can go with one missionary and ask him, what you do to answer those questions to the investigators? And he told me like, you have just to read the scripture and go to institute. So at that time, and I start to read my scripture and to go to institute to be ready to serve a mission, to be able also to answer the question to investigators. And when I finished my high school, and I asked my bishop, who was my dad, if he can give me a paper for to fill out, and I can send, and he gave to me, and I filled the paper. But at that time I didn't have like enough money to prepare my mission, and I had the job. That job I left home and I went far to work in mining. But working in mining, they pay well, and I start like to doubt if I can go on my mission. And when I was working, one day my dad and my sister, they called me like, Michael, he's at the stake president. He want to see me and to give me my calling to go on mission. So, and my daddy asked me, are you sure, are you going on mission? I said yes, because my dad thought with that money they used to pay me, maybe I would say I'm not going on mission again. But to go on mission, like I said, was a big dream for me. And going off in the church, and I say like I don't have to miss this opportunity to serve and to be like people or missionaries I used to see came at home, and I used to go with them and share their testimony. And my job, they didn't me want to go, but I have to take the back car with someone and go home. But I didn't tell my boss like I have to go home. I just quit the job. They didn't know like I quit the job, and they knew like I was back home in Lubumbashi, and they didn't want me to go like home because they didn't know about the church. They didn't know about the importance to serve missions. And I started to get ready because I had like 45 days to leave home and to go to the MTC. And I had some money from my job I did, and that money I have to pay my passport and pay some clothes for my mission.